What up, John? Indoor hydroponics, outdoor organics. Welcome back. This is my second compost tea video. My first one this year had to do with transplants. And also I use them in my 2-gallon grow bags and my 6-inch pots for my peppers to help start breaking down my super soils. Now we're getting into the veg cycle. But more importantly, this is more of a plant stimulator tea, if you will. There's a substance called tricantanol, which is found in broken down material in certain amendments, and we'll get to that in a second. There's three common ways to get this tricantanol through these amendments. There's a chemical way that you can do it, or what I would like to do is to break this stuff down through compost teas. Let the biology do it for us. And the problem with tricantanol is it's not very water soluble. So you get trace amounts of it when brewed through compost tea, but trace amounts is all you'll need to get near the root base to stimulate growth. And I got to tell you, I've done this for 3 weeks, 3 weekends, and I've noticed a tremendous difference in my plant growth. Now, we have to set up our base for our compost tea, the source of biology, if you will. I've got 3 different kinds of worm castings. A pint apiece are going into a 2-gallon grow bag. I've got compost and biochar, so that's the compost portion of it. I've really been getting into the biochar this year for basically the microbes. Get that in there. I've been experimenting with green sand as well this year. This is completely optional. I've just added in a handful of it. And I've been using yeast this year to help break down material as well. Boom, here's the secret ingredient. Alfalfa meal. Barley, rye, and alfalfa, when broken down, produce the byproduct in trace amounts of tricantanol. And so what we're doing is we're adding a good amount, at least a pint of alfalfa into this mix, and I'm going to also put a handful of kelp in there because compost teas love kelp. Kelp is by far and away the biggest amendment that I do use, dry amendment that I use, in ground as well as in compost teas. They just love it. Minerals, plant hormones, all that stuff is in there. But this, by and large, is about the alfalfa. The alfalfa is what produces the tricantanol. So we're going to try to break this stuff down in tea, and we're going to get it directly into the ground post brew, get it as close to the plant base as you can. And again, I've seen really good growth results with good garden prep, but as well as using these teas this year. And again, my tomatoes in Michigan will be at the top of the cages by July 4th. It's just been an incredible year thus far to this point. As soon as they start flowering is when I'm going to flip over to a flower type recipe, which I will put together. But nonetheless, here it is, 24 hours later. We've got a good foam coat on that. This is super active stuff. Again, the goal is to get that tricantanol into the ground, produce growth at a rapid rate, and to get the plants rocking and rolling, guys. So again, this is a more of a veg cycle tea, so I would use this all the way up through flowering, or at least that's what I'm going to do. Guys, hope you enjoyed this. Do your own research on tricantanol, and you'll see some of the university studies, and it's really promising. So again, I'm just tinkering around with this and already seeing results. So guys, thanks for watching. I always appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, be good to each other. Peace.